What? What's fancy?
What did our names?
Oh, yeah. You're on here. Wait, jeez. Just on your name, yeah, just like that.
And then let's show it's,
Let's find you. Gotta be here. And
so this is the
where's
one for the,
that? Oh, maybe.
that's.
Yes.
Sign like a dog.
Here.
Thank
you.
44, 50, 40,000.
You want me to sign? You want us to come over?
I'll come over there.
Did you
Just
get,
sign.
my check went, got to you, right?
I'm sorry, your
My
what?
check?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so, I think I saw something about it.
Yeah, cause I sent it regular, cause then I knew that you moved. And I was
Yes.
like, you know, I couldn't get it to go on the,
Oh, I know, that's weird.
It would not do it.
That's weird.
It was like payment not due.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but I wanna make the extra.
You should have been, it should have just given you a credit.
Yeah.
I pay extra on my account all the time.
I know, it just didn't
And
work.
I have credit.
And I was like, gonna call Sarah, but I was like, you know what, I'll just put it in the mail.
Yeah,
so I
that's
know that
fine.
you needed
That's
it.
fine,
That's
that's
great.
no problem. Me too.
Here?
Okay.
Both of us or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
I just should- that's fine.
Thank
you.
That's good.
Okay, so our check is.
Just waiting for everybody else.
That would be good.
Charles usually that time.
There's an accident in the street.
Power
line coming here.
Oh, see, we didn't take
Someone
power
should.
line.
someone
I didn't
else
either.
should
I call
address-
Paladin.
You know when you pull
No.
off the boardwalk
No.
here off of South?
Oh,
Yeah, there
yeah,
was
it's
a, right in the.
I
There
know.
should be some kind of signal there or a turn signal there, cause you can stand there for 25 minutes, a half hour.
We couldn't get in because somebody was, there, two cars were trying to make a left.
Yeah, you know what I do sometimes? I go down to Howard's, make a U-turn.
Oh, that's smart. I was coming from military. so I
Howard's,
was
that's not there anymore,
Howard's, that's not there, but we still say
after
Howard's.
40 years.
Well, you-
How many years is
Still
it,
say
40 years?
They were there 40 years.
It was a great place during COVID, the greatest place. They had everything you wanted and they rip you off.
And I spoke to one of the people and he says to me, well, we'll just get new. I said, people know you here for 40 years. You think you're just going to move to another
They-
thing and it's gonna be
they know
okay
it
in
near
10
you,
minutes?
but they know it near you.
I know that, that's what I was saying to him, but
What, they gave you something?
I think
No,
what
they're
happened is
in-
they raised their
they're in,
rent.
They're in Pompano, and they are gonna be doing catering only,
Oh, well, that's
Oh, so
different.
that's-
Okay.
not open to the public.
Okay, well, then.
Perfect.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Then that works.
And
Then
the
they could
reason,
be-
from what I,
Then they could be in the
yeah, the
airport.
reason they
I know.
moved is that the rent went up too high.
Yeah, that's what they
And
said.
I was under the impression that Howard once upon a time
Patricia
owned
go
that
with
whole
him
place.
too? Oh,
I
no.
don't think
So he must have
With the
sold,
dog.
he died.
Yeah, a long time,
He
years and years
died,
ago.
he died of, malignant melanoma.
Howard.
Right. Yeah, tell me, yeah. I don't think they come out because of the weather.
What a weird time, what weird weather to have this time of year too.
It really is, especially if they're doing that.
The whole year's been weird.
Well, that's true,
Let me
that is true, it's true, but I thought it was over, and then,
No,
surprise, it's
Supposed to be there
over.
for the next few days.
till Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday morning it's supposed to change a bit.
yeah.
The sun might come out.
I like your signature. You have a nice signature.
They tell me to have a doctor's signature. People can't read anyway.
Mhm.
Are you kidding? I had to read the doctor's handwriting for 5 years.
Was there,
His
doesn't have
handwriting?
your deed done yet?
My son told me.
No, hasn't done it yet.
No, I just
Is
already
he
gave her.
using
He
Lowe's?
writes me a note, I said, what does that say?
I think so, but he just didn't schedule it, it's crazy.
But,
Oh, if he didn't schedule it, it'll be a long time.
Yeah, well, once you see him, he'll see it pretty quick. It's getting to see him for the
First
initial
time,
visit. It
6
takes
to
a while.
9 months.
Yeah, but then he'll fit you in right away. When I scheduled my appointment, it wasn't 6 to 9 months, it was like 8 weeks back then, when I did
I think
it.
people will show up today.
Well, do we have enough people for a quorum?
Mm-mm.
No,
Oh,
no,
well, that's not-
nearly 22 people.
So where's Cheryl? Someone call her.
Well, it's not a board, quorum, it's a quorum of all the members for the
How many
annual
people do
meeting.
you-
22,
Yeah, Cheryl, no.
Oh my God.
Give it a
you have like 7 right now.
We never have someone.
Cheryl.
Hi.
Hi.
I just answered your email.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not.
And, this is just an annual meeting.
Yes.
So, I didn't see the minutes.
Well,
Well,
we
if
need
there's no
22
quorum
people,
yet, so.
you're not gonna have a meeting tonight, it doesn't look that way.
Yeah,
But-
we need 22.
22.
And it's 5 o'clock.
Need a majority.
Wait, what's the weather?
Yeah, we'll give him 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something, however long you guys want.
No, the weather's bad out.
Okay.
Pretty easy to drive in.
I'm sorry,
Wait.
I'm stuck in the middle of
That's
this.
just fine.
It's not whiteout
So what
conditions,
is
20
it?
degrees or 40-mile-an-hour winds. You can't
This
do
is
that.
great for me, cause I
Yeah.
don't have to play tennis tonight.
Right.
Cause I'm going crazy not playing.
You get better intelligence.
No, she's gonna
you
be
can
here.
back
She
in
doesn't
the
need
ball
He
game.
told me I can hit, but I
She
can't
comes,
run
but I
for
still
another
need
2 weeks.
22.
I was
You
told
can't
Yeah,
what?
so-
I can't run for another
For
2
8
weeks.
with you.
Including the proxies?
I had the
Mhm.
surgery December
Well, I
first.
got 2 proxies.
Run?
Run.
You had knee surgery, you said you could run?
No, I can't.
No, I can't run first in my
Mark, we're
life.
waiting for
Just
my
goes over
ambulance.
every year.
Not
University
run,
of
I have
Iowa.
machines, low impact, but run on the street,
For
I said I
the,
could never do that
admission.
the rest of my life.
Last time I saw you, you
Yeah.
were
I run
flying
out,
for
I
school.
run
Oh,
out the grass
oh,
outside.
Yeah.
But there was no
Doesn't make
vote.
a difference.
I'm
Yeah.
doing my treadmill.
No.
Yeah. Well, the treadmill is also
And
pounding,
you
I
can
have a
let everybody,
special
you know,
machine
talk
that's
and say
a
whatever they
zero
want to say,
impact
just it's
runner.
not.
Right.
Like,
He
you can't
doesn't,
vote on
no
it,
treadmill, no,
everything.
no, I ran 5 miles a day for
Right.
20 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
going
know.
crazy not doing it.
Yeah, well, I do stuff, I miss running, it's my all-time favorite exercise. I ran along the Brooklyn Bridges on the Brooklyn
Yeah,
side.
22.
I
Do I
ran
know
from
you?
that's
the
I'm
World
Cheryl.
Trade Center up to Brooklyn Bridge. My office is like right there.
That's Mr. Mouse.
It was great, 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
yeah.
I watched the sun come up.
Sign in and then sign the text.
What are the minutes today?
He was
That's what I
president for a while.
What or what?
What are the
That's what I
minutes,
said,
what are
I
we
didn't see
talking
the
about?
minutes.
Nothing, it was from the annual meeting last year.
Right.
So we're not talking about anything?
Not unless you guys wanna talk about something.
So we
No, there's no
need, so we
meeting.
need a quorum to talk about nothing?
Yes,
Wow,
and you need a
interesting.
quorum to approve the minutes and do everything.
Just approve the minutes, just make the announcement, the board is the same.
You're not gonna get 22 people at this.
No, we have 8.
There were,
So,
people didn't return the proxies?
so I'll wait
We got
until
2 proxies
5
in the
after
mail.
5, is that nice?
But we don't, you need, I think, 22 actual bodies,
Right.
No, no,
A
you-
combination of
or
proxies.
proxies and bodies,
Right.
so we don't even have that.
No, you're not gonna.
Yes, yes.
We should have zoomed it.
So without a quorum, what's going on with the gate things? Are those things ordered for those lots?
She needed approval from
Who
Well, I'm
did?
gonna email you guys tomorrow. I checked with the.
No,
I
she
checked-
sent,
I
she
just saw
sent,
it.
I just sent you back again.
Oh,
And I
okay.
just sent it
agree,
to-
and he just
Okay.
said-
I got you and I got you. I didn't get.
No, Steve wants it. He-
Yeah, I thought everybody did. I don't feel it's.
Yeah, it's just-
Well, you said thank you for doing all the work, but I didn't get an actual vote.
Because I still have to carry the key around.
I know you
No,
did,
that's-
I know you did.
That's,
Yeah.
And Lula wanted us to go back to the old guy, which I did, and he's still not within reason, price wise.
Every day?
Yeah,
Those things should be costing $30.
yeah,
So we'll do,
Yes.
we're gonna
Okay.
do those.
okay.
I thought everybody agreed.
I thought we did
I
too.
thought that.
You did.
I just have to bring my key with me, sometimes someone pulls it shut by accident or something.
Oh.
It's open 90% of the time. but-
Yeah.
It barely looks the key to
Well, yeah, if you're on the other side, you gotta reach over and go through,
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, just take it off of it.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the, thing, yeah.
I thought it was put you paid electronically.
No, not for this, it's the special assessment.
Oh, that's the assessment.
That's the assessment that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
Alright, well,
sent
this
to
was
you
fun.
guys.
yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Someone's out on the door.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know. Order? Let somebody
See
cook
first.
We hit somebody else? Guess not.
Yeah, 15 people, they're all together.
16 people.
They're getting out
Yeah,
of
they
a car,
did.
it's a clown car.
They did.
Yeah.
They're all coming up.
You had someone at your door too?
Yeah, it's the, pump.
Oh.
You know, we should actually
I was
write.
like, is that coincidence that you both had someone here, we're just.
Oh, you're right, I only wrote great job.
It's okay. I could have actually taken it, but I still would've needed one more anyways, so.
Yeah, next time we have one of these meetings, we should put in there that we need 22 people, otherwise we can't have the meeting.
Oh, like in the notice?
Yes,
Well, we do
because-
say, I think we
because-
do say quorum, but we should put a.
They don't know what that means.
Yeah, we should put a number, I guess.
Well, the next meeting.
Seven. We count as one.
Beverly,
Yeah, nobody
Beverly,
was that
they
one.
changed that.
Still welcome to that one.
They changed that to the amount of people makes the quorum.
We'd have to, we have to make a change
Just
in
change
our
that.
docs.
Much bigger than a minion.
Well,
Much
the,
bigger than a minion.
the quorum for an annual meeting is in the state statutes, it's a majority.
Statute of,
Florida statutes,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
majority.
22.
I know.
And that was a
Yeah, no, it doesn't say, we do put that in
They
there.
want a majority.
but you know what they're
That's what it is probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Let me
should
get
put
out my
that in there.
calculator.
We only have two properties.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So, we
Mhm.
don't know. Alright, so wait another 5 minutes.
I mean, if anybody wants to just check it.
Well,
I
what's
always
up?
have an issue with this.
With the electric.
Yeah, what's going on with the lights, by the way?
I did a night ride,
They're all
quite a bit
out.
out,
I know.
Yeah.
They're all out, they're all
The repair's
broken?
been found.
One
I-
entire lamp.
one
is
whole
in-
lamp, right, but I
Yeah.
think it's the bulbs, I don't think it's electrical, I don't think it's wiring, I think it's just all the bulbs at once, I don't know why the bulbs go out so quickly, but they
Are
do.
they LEDs?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are,
Yeah, they're
Yes.
LEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LEDs last like 2
They
years,
shouldn't.
I think.
they're supposed to last like 5 to 10, but they never do, but that's not just for you guys, by the way, we have that. In coach houses, it's the same thing, I'm like, why, you know, we shouldn't have to replace lights for years, but inevitably, there's always bad ones, especially when they're
I feel
outside.
like the person who put them in, you buy it from them, and they're responsible, they're not gonna go out as fast.
Well, no one's gonna be responsible
You
for a
can't be
light bulb.
responsible for a light
Can't be
bulb.
responsible.
They wouldn't be, if they were responsible, they wouldn't go out.
Yeah, they won't be, that's the problem,
Yeah.
Can't be responsible.
you know?
Good luck with that.
So the last quote I got from them, the last time, I think it was $1,700 and it was 40 bulbs. This time we have almost 50 out.
The bulbs?
So I'm just checking again to see how much it would be.
The streetlights, I have.
I mean, when they're there-
The light bulb that goes into
Yeah.
the
Yes.
glass, $1,700?
Yeah, well, they also do, sockets and if, when they go in to open it, if there's
wire.
anything broken, they'll
Yeah,
fix
they
that too.
fix it.
So last time at the end, after it was all said and done, it was about $1,700 and there was about 40 of them out. But they replaced, like I said, other stuff besides just the bulb. The
Yeah, just the-
socket, the
much is
wiring,
the
whatever's
bulb?
needed.
Yeah, but something,
And all the globes.
something is
Yeah,
short
well-
than
Some
Some
that.
of the globes.
I think so, but
Yeah.
without
No.
redoing all the wiring.
But
Without
they've
a
always
doubt.
said that night electric is working on day,
They worked on it, the one pole originally that had to be rewired,
right?
but then you have Delta Electric that just comes out and does the light bulbs and the sockets and stuff.
Yeah, they're getting a surge. If they,
Yeah, so
That's
that's
what's
what I
happening.
mean, that other thing has to be fixed.
that's the only thing that would cause.
Well, yeah, you need all new lights and all new wiring and all new everything, but you don't have, unfortunately,
Yeah,
the.
but they can still.
You know, they all have a fuse in the bottom, which would stop a surge.
I don't know if those have, fuses.
I used to change all those bulbs.
All the bulbs in
All
our
the
lamps,
I had a ladder, and
Here?
I'd climb up there and I would change them.
the
Yeah.
the LED bulbs.
Well, they didn't have LED.
Before we had LEDs.
But these are LEDs.
I know.
But why get LED if they're burning right out?
All of them, the regular ones were running out too.
LEDs are supposed to last.
They last a little
I
longer,
know, but
just
if
not.
they're not, then why would we spend for LED if they're not?
If the manufacturer says it's 5 years, that they guarantee it, if you have to keep the container in the bill.
I don't know, that's a good question.
Maybe
They
we need
might.
to keep.
I don't think they're 5 years, 12 hours a day. I don't think, you know,
Right,
5
that's
years
right.
is normal use.
It's a certain amount of usage,
It's a certain amount of
hours,
hours that
Yeah.
they're good for, that's what you have to work
Yeah.
on. EVs are on, you know, 12 hours times 7 days a
You
week.
know, like whatever, like, 50,000 hours or something.
Right.
That's
Cause
how-
actually my
Right.
carriage house lights were
Mhm.
burning out quite a bit, they're
Oh,
LEDs.
really?
Cause I had them on the whole night, so I
Oh.
put on one of those things that when you walk, lights go on now.
oh, motion
and now-
sensor.
Now at night, my carriage lights go out.
Oh, they've been lasting longer since then?
Oh my God. forever.
Really?
Yeah. Because now they're
That's
on,
interesting.
they're on from, when the sun goes down.
No, no, no.
till
But
I-
only if
Till
there's
I go to
motion.
sleep.
Are you
Wow.
able to
I have my
put
whole
the
house
one
set
that
up,
we
I
have?
say,
I don't wanna change it right
you
now.
know
Yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
good night.
Yeah.
It shuts off
But then we'll get
every
a new one
light,
that
it shuts
does
off
that.
everything, my whole
Oh.
house.
You should get a solar one.
I made
It's
a
called
thing
dust pulled on.
I do that.
They have a
Yeah.
little, they have a little solar thing
That's-
underneath.
When we do
Shuts
that,
off
we'll
They
do
automatically
It
come on.
locks my doors, my
Yeah.
doors
They
are
charge
locked, I
themselves.
make sure my doors
We
are locked.
had that, but
My
everything started
garage is
breaking
down
and
and my
just
lights
stopped
go out when I
replacing it.
say,
It's just
hey,
regular.
you know, who, good night, and when I say good morning.
It is
turns
a
on
very
the
cool
light.
thing though, when you're laying in bed and the lights on, you're like, hey Siri, turn the light off.
Yeah.
And then instead of having to get up and do it yourself.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, you need special
Yeah.
switches, I can't.
Yeah, we did all that, and all our switches, well, not all of them, but a lot of them broke, and then they don't make them anymore, and we were like, screw it.
Why?
I don't know, we just never did it again.
There's 21 switches in my house, they're all perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think it was some brand, whatever brand we bought, probably wasn't that
Well,
good.
Wemo is a great brand, but you buy TP Link, they're forever, they'll never break. And there's cheap, you get 3 TP
Yeah.
Link switches for like $25.
It's interesting that they last longer, I didn't even think of that.
Well, you get them all at one time, cause the cost is when the electrician comes over.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
used to buy 10 at a time,
Yeah.
and I just say, hey, you know, come on over, I have 10 switches for you to do.
That's smart. That's smart. But I have him, I also asked him to give us a price on just to redo with the wiring and all that, just to see at least. I don't know that
Right, I
you,
saw your note.
yeah, I don't know.
We need to get it done.
Meaning the wiring, mean
Because-
picking up the street?
Because
All the
it's-
wiring and all the
otherwise,
poles.
if we don't fix the cost, then all the other money is
It's an
throwing
annuity.
it away.
It becomes an annuity.
Mm-hmm.
Did you use the?
But you have to do the break even, if
We
it's
did quote him, I don't know if I
$200,000,
got a
it
price
costs you
from him yet. That's all.
$1,500 to do it every
Yeah, I
2
have
years,
it.
you do it every 2 years for $1,500, cause your great grandchildren will still be breaking
I have
even.
2 contractors that came out to look at the repairs
Okay, I
that we
think
did.
it's time to go.
And then
Yeah,
I
me
haven't been able to
I
do
know.
no special.
Well, that was
meetings
fun,
now.
huh? The tour driving.
Yeah, that's all.
We can get fired anyway.
So, I could just quote some random people, but and everyone that we know that we use, nobody can
Get
even meet
coffee and
to go over it and talk to them.
cookies, maybe.
Anything.
We need to find
Maybe-
someone and then
maybe
keep
300
them and have them be
people.
good and,
That's right.
you know,
I
every
think
year.
Right.
it's been painting more houses.
Does he do pressure cleaning too? Maybe?
Yeah.
Does he have a water truck?
Yeah, you maybe should do
Exactly,
something
that's
like that.
mine, okay.
Yeah, but you can't reach the,
No,
on the Roger
the
Drive,
other
that's the
guy,
problem.
the old man, he used to make all that water.
Thanks to that, you
Yeah,
know.
which is
Yeah.
stupid too,
I
that's why I
didn't
just
charge
put
us,
water
so
truck.
forget about it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Alright, so let's just cancel the meeting then.
Well, I mean, there's just not a quorum.
No, quorum.
That's insane.
So, nothing to, but everyone will be in for January, cause that's the budget meeting.
When is that?
We have to pick a date.
Oh, okay.
We'll pick a
Yeah, I'm
date.
in.
Alright, so now what happens, to explain?
The annual meeting, if everything just rolls over, it stays the same.
This thing.
I mean, no one was running anyways, so we
Board-
didn't have a vote anyways.
Right, board remains the
But,
same.
as far as, you know, there's nothing to vote on as far as amendments or anything that would
Right.
require a community vote, so it's
Well,
just,
we're moving ahead with those lock things?
yes.
Yes.
Well, I will now, yes.
I just said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said, yes.
Okay.
I just got it.
Okay, perfect.
So let's go for it.
I'll get that
Joanna's
done
cat,
and I'll
Johanna,
get,
The one he played
that'd
with
be
and
great.
then
and
they
I'll,
had
when
the
as soon as I
fight.
get the 2 quotes for the wall work, I'll send it back to you.
The one from Aventura.
Oh, I don't
Right,
know.
correct,
I was friends
latches,
with
correct, that's the
Johanna,
correct
the
word.
mother, they
And
lived in a
then-
big
My wife and I
house and then
literally
they
use
lost
those games.
everything on Golden
13
Beach.
times a week.
I didn't play with
It was,
them.
it was like
We
a
go to
front,
the club at
front.
Frost.
Yeah, she's going to
We
GW.
have no money, we can't do
So
that.
she says.
She got in. She got
And
in.
as soon as I get the electrical bills, I'll send that to you too. For the quotes.
Cheryl's holding
Those people
together
are
our
total frauds.
finances.
The
Chewy.
house was, they were thrown out of that house. They were
Literally.
renting it.
Alright, sorry to make everyone come
My
out.
father was a
This is,
criminal.
$100,000.
Yours?
Oh, wait a minute, can we talk about the capital contribution? What do we have to do?
I'm waiting for Guy to give me that that paperwork that has to be sent out. We
Whatever
can do that at
you-
the next, that we
You
can
said
do
the
that at the
usual
next meeting.
customary rate is that people play. Is that
In
what-
January. We need the paperwork.
What day you want?
I know.
Let me tell you. I
Right.
did check
No,
with
I
him,
agree with you.
I did check with him on the,
I agree with
I
you.
on
mean,
the
it's a
other
little
thing,
money, but we
there's
need it.
nothing.
It's not a little money.
You know?
I don't know, how long are you living here?
Us going to.
Okay, cause we bought our house from someone who lived here, was an original owner,
A certain amount of time.
and her husband.
Well, yeah, we have to mail it out before it, so yeah.
So, well,
He-
2 weeks
he
ago,
passed away.
14th, that's
He was
what-
an attorney.
Yeah. And that's what the budget
Did
is too.
very well.
Actually, we might not have to mail the budget, I don't know, I have to check it out.
They lost all the money they made.
21st,
So
the
you-
third week in
Yeah.
A CPA, need, right?
And he got.
With George.
Right, and she had
Different George.
his guy living there who used to, who lived in
Somebody
the
that-
pool house, who took care of the house. But oh my God, you know, jack of all trades, master of none type thing. When we bought that house, we had to rip down the house and put it back up.
Where was it? In Long Island?
Oh, no, our house here.
You
Oh,
ripped
God.
down this house?
The inside, we had to rip that,
Third
you
week in
couldn't believe
January.
what was going on.
January 1st is a
She had no
Monday.
money and
Hold
she
on, I'm
lived
looking
there
now.
for years.
today's a Thursday, today's Thursday, I'm doing Thursday probably.
Yeah, Thursday,
So
yeah.
like the 18th of the 25th.
It's after 5.
Of what month?
January.
He's having his
You guys
video
want
thing.
the 18th or 20th? Well, that's one.
He doesn't need dinner,
Is
he's
that
gonna have
not
a
gonna be
video
anything
after.
else?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
funny.
Just one-
Let's do January 18th, that'll be the budget meeting.
Wait, January 18th?
18th, Thursday, you here?
We do.
It's my daughter's birthday, but I'll be here.
Okay.
What date?
January 18th.
January 18th.
18th.
For what?
Budget meeting, next January.
Okay, but I'm not gonna put it down until I get an
What do you
official
do about
date.
this meeting?
Done.
We go home and have
We
dinner.
go home, I'm good.
Oh, you don't have to have it,
No.
you
No.
don't have to reschedule it?
No,
No.
no.
Right, not Wednesday.
18th, what time, January 18th?
Well,
5
don't put it,
o'clock.
wait till he gets official.
You'll get something in the mail for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Why can't you make it later, so people will be here?
No, I can't do that, 5 is good.
And I don't think you can get this room that
It's
that
hard-
late.
It's hard to get through,
You
you know.
get it at 6?
We have to be out by 6 because other people come in at 6.
5 is,
You know, some of the old
nobody's
timers
going
go to
to
bed.
90.
Yeah.
Some of the old timers go to bed at
I, we go to
Budget
sleep early
meeting
too.
and,
95% of people not leaving supper.
Cheryl, I'm gonna go to the
Okay.
January 18th.
I'm not gonna.
So I hear
I'll be
good
able
things.
to-
We gotta send those out, people clean the trash out at 4 o'clock.
You didn't get my email.
I added your email, you saw that, right?
No, I didn't.
Let me read it later.
Nobody do that.
Because it's free.
There's some people
Like if you
putting
didn't
up.
get the
Oh,
one,
that,
it's
yes.
it's also
There
one
are
time, it's
people
20
who
points
are
off.
putting out,
Yeah, he
let's
said he would
say
do that.
Monday they're picking up the foliage.
Right.
The foliage is out Sunday morning.
I
at
said,
10 o'clock.
don't
Also,
discount.
even earlier sometimes.
You know, it's
But
supposed to be on
I did-
Sunday.
I did-
No, I know
Sunday
what it's
evening.
talking, Sunday evening.
Yeah, Sunday
I
evening.
sent
You're supposed to
something
be
else today.
I saw, I got it.
Something that we started a long time ago.
Ellen, you have a question?
I
No,
thought that
I-
was, I thought it was perfect. I thought it was
We're
great.
just talking about people putting out the garbage.
Oh,
Yeah,
Everything.
People put out the.
That's been an
stuff in the
issue.
backyard, the
Yard
trees.
waste, I mean, all this.
Well, they're
stuff.
putting stuff Sunday morning for Monday morning for
This was
Monday
Friday.
pickup.
This was
Yeah,
Friday.
That's
sometimes
insane.
it's days early.
We don't,
Days.
I
Sometimes
think Mike, I mean, they're okay.
Tuesday.
Right, else I think they're okay. We have the mango tree that falls
I haven't
everywhere.
seen my
Well, Darren
wife.
needs to,
Okay.
that
There's-
guy,
Michael wants
There,
to say
oh,
I passed
he
it.
leaves his other bikes.
I do wanna ask if somebody could do something with the Dare House. You
oh
know
yes,
that-
we've been,
Okay.
we've been.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
here's,
Who's there?
okay, well, here's the issue.
That's Amos.
So,
Oh.
they used to have the big ficus tree,
Mhm.
right?
On the perimeter on the
But
outside
now
of the
it's-
property.
It's completely gone from the
Oh,
white
it's
fly,
disgusting.
and it's really like
The white,
gross
fly-
to
the
look
white
at.
fly devoured the entire
hedge.
thing.
So all you see is like fence and other crap
They're
and,
supposed to get rid of that fence and stuff.
Well, it's not just the fence, what you're saying. It really looks like you're driving through back roads in Alabama.
Yes.
You expect to
When
see a
those-
car on crates with 3 guys smoking
Well, I-
and with shotguns on their
yeah,
lap.
that's
That's what it
what
looks
I
like.
It does look like that.
I thought the problem was if they had fence panels like this.
they still
Well,
Yeah,
have
they
them,
did that
they
too.
still
They
have
had that
them.
I thought they got rid of them.
They never got rid of
The
it.
fence
They
has,
never
They
got
haven't.
the fence
She- I
has to
don't
be
think
ripped down,
anybody's
that
there.
entire
They're
hedge
as far
has
as
to
their
come down.
collections.
People there working, always hippie.
But you have to put something in
something
place of that
smelled
hedge, it's not a
yesterday.
little thing.
Right, but
They
it's
had to
like,
replace the hedge.
they have to.
Toulouse is the best thing to put, is the,
No, was it called Toulouse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
Big
loose-
succulent hedge?
Yeah.
well, I put Calusa in my backyard, it's,
like-
in a year, I don't even know, and I love Zoe, I don't even know there's a house next
I
door
know,
to me.
that is the best.
In 1 year.
no, but now it's like barren and you can see like this rotted wood everywhere.
No, it's disgusting, well,
Right?
somebody wrote something about it,
Oh,
and
we've
no
been
one
trying,
said.
they're in
did.
collections,
That
trying
was
to go
on
pay the
my
bills.
list.
And what's going on, I remember like
But
a
it's
year
owned
ago,
by a
somebody
lawyer.
wrote in that
Right,
little
they're
park,
doing
they would
collections,
take
we
those
can't get a hold of
benches
them,
and
and they
carry
haven't
them
answered.
away.
Gary's been trying
Never
to.
answers from
They're,
the-
they're still sitting there.
I'm sure she's shady, so she's not
She
gonna
must
get
be shaded.
I know, well, I was
On the
trying
gate.
to say,
They're never
I
here.
wanted to do it when they were
Yeah,
doing
no,
the other
it's-
work,
They
so
just
they
wanna put
didn't
the
actually
machine in.
use
They're in-
it, but I haven't been able to do it,
Tremendous.
It should
So
be
now that
cut
they're,
off.
now
Yeah.
that the fence is
Well, the
breaking,
house
they
is
do it
like
at the
it's
same
falling
time.
apart.
Well,
And they'll just do it.
it's called-
We saw someone
they
power
charge
wash
these guys,
yesterday.
maybe
Well, that's a
you
good
can-
idea, I
You
just
That was
didn't
it.
want
You
them
But
can
to.
it's
see them
like
on the
right when
side, get the, you know,
Wait,
I
Wait,
went-
we
how many
looked
people-
directly at that
$900
hedge.
bucks,
Wait,
they did like 2
wait,
hours
too
of
many
work
people,
for me.
one at a time.
No, we looked directly, like our house
Yeah.
and the Rock's house, and then Les's house right next door to it, so the three of us are like, it's in our face nonstop, like the mango tree,
The mango
everything is
tree.
all over the place, there's animals everywhere in the evening. It's disgusting.
When I walked by there the other day, I thought something smelled really bad.
You know, if you go back and you look at the minutes from the meetings back in 1988, ficus trees were outlawed in El
Outlawed?
Dorado.
Oh, really?
We had them take everyone out with the exceptions of the couple of them that are on the side of lot 48.
Why, we have ours, and we take
What's
care of
that
it.
48?
Lot 48 is the third one in
Yeah.
on
By
the
the
west
park?
side. On the
No,
we're
northwest
lot
side,
18.
it's three units.
Oh,
Which entry?
We're 13.
Yeah, yeah,
First one or the
West-
second one?
I
The
think
west
that's where.
entrance.
We're not Lewis and Clark here, we don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
The
No,
first
we
one
have,
parallel to
we have a
the club or
huge
the
ficus
one?
hedge, but
Second one.
we.
The first entrance or the
spray it.
second entrance?
When you come out of your house, turn right.
Okay.
Of the second entrance.
Second entry.
Alright, so
And which side?
Oh, God, that's-
On the same side you're on. That
That's
was
the
the only
east side.
place that we allowed them to leave the ficus trees, because at that point, the building was still building.
Okay. Bill,
That
thank
corner,
you, Natalie.
that corner house actually did some work recently, this side, it looks
Yeah.
different in their backyard. So a lot of stuff came out, I don't know what's going on.
It's over.
There's
Mhm.
a time
They
frame.
never
Never
started.
started.
Yeah.
Never
We don't have-
started?
We don't have enough
Get
people.
to- hold on. Good. We are.
Yeah, I have a couple things in mind. First of all, I'm Mike Medoff. I've lived in El Dorado since 1988. I was the first president, and I still know where all the skeletons are buried. I will volunteer to assist wherever I can. I'm no longer working, but I have been the House and Grounds Chair and the Security Chair of our temple for 20 years. So I've got some background. So that's one thing. I want to offer my services if needed.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you,
Secondly,
Mike.
the path, the walkway that goes between unit 15 and 16
Are
to
you
the
gonna
club.
have
Wow,
to tell
wow,
us?
what's 15?
It's the
Where
Hoary
does the
House.
walkway go?
English.
The walkway
The
that
Hoary
goes,
House.
Anita and.
that goes on the outside of the curve to the
Parking lot.
parking
To the
lot.
parking lot.
Alright, to the club, go ahead.
Wait, the golf course one or the tennis one?
No,
No.
the
Golf course.
Oh, yeah, right.
Talking about the club.
Okay,
the club.
there's one light pole there.
Out.
All of the
That's
lights
out,
are
yes.
Yeah, that's been out
We
forever.
just talked about that.
The pavers in there are all
Yeah, the pavers
helter
are bad.
skelter
Favors are.
You mean once you pass the gate?
on our side.
No,
of
it's
the
on the,
gate.
on the path.
On the other side of the
Going
gate,
down?
on the other side of the gate, they took the pavers out.
Yes.
And they, as of
Mhm.
now, they still haven't agreed with the map.
Yes.
They're not
Yeah.
going to put them.
No,
I
no,
don't know about that. I've had my.
But it's behind the house.
conversations
It's
with-
behind the
With
house.
Jeff, you
Jeff,
had your
he
conversations
lies.
with Jeff?
He lies.
Find decent
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
Well, you have
okay.
to keep riding him,
Okay.
that's all. He never does anything the first time around.
Jeff
The
is
guy from the-
manager.
But the bottom line is, we have a dedicated right of way.
Do we have that in writing?
We have it in correspondence. It was never filed with the state, but we have it in correspondence from the management, from the Boca Point Community Association, and El Dorado.
Well, we haven't seen anything in writing. We
No.
tried to find something in writing.
Uh,
I think there was an email that went back and forth between them.
But
About
anyhow,
that.
that's
It
not
was
the
an
point.
email,
Right
it was
now-
email correspondence.
Right now, what I
That
want to
took
say
place
is,
back in the day when
Yeah.
El Dorado was built.
on our side of that, we should, first of all, the foliage needs to be trimmed.
It was just trimmed.
No.
No,
No,
it's
we
not.
went back there.
Oh, no, on
No,
our
it's not.
side. When I go to that gate, I'd say to Susan, I'm gonna bring my own
It
thing
was-
here, and then just the other day, they
No.
made a nice path going
As
through.
of Tuesday
Is it
evening, it
part
was
of the
not
board or-
trimmed.
On our side?
On our
2010.
side. That was number 2. Number 3 was the pathway. I almost tripped and fell. And if that
The
happens,
I must
you
be
know,
I'm
there's gonna be a liability
Honey,
issue.
only if we have a right of way
I-
that you haven't given us
Um,
documentation.
Wait, can I
Number
interrupt for a
3,
second? If I come off of El Dorado,
Yeah,
our road where I'm driving my car, and I get on those pavers right there, that are
Those are
going
okay.
towards the golf course, right?
Mhm.
You're saying those pavers are not good?
The ones after the gate to the club parking lot.
Oh, after the
After-
gate?
Between the gate and the club parking lot, which is
Well,
El Dorado property.
Of course, that's what, okay.
Okay.
Which one is that?
Now
Where
I'm
all those
understanding.
trees are.
Yeah, to the custom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hedge is the
like horse
property
back
line,
Yes,
so we're still.
the hedge on the
responsible.
parking lot.
And the key on the club side. of
It's
the
glued.
lock Is.
You can't
Yes.
use it.
You can't
That's
use it.
something else we
We
discussed
are-
already,
This
that
has
we're
been this way for a
replacing
long
those.
time.
We are in the
Yes.
process of.
We're in the process of
replacing
addressing
Yes.
this.
Well,
with latches,
I
not
think
locks.
that-
No locks, no keys.
no locks. or
No
Right,
keys.
no keys.
That's gonna be a problem for the club.
How? Why?
not
Because
locked now.
the club does not want non-club people using that access way because of their liability on their side of it.
They, and
They,
I'd like
uh,
to see
Neighborhood is
something.
full of non-club people, and there's nothing in writing.
There's
I'd
only
like to
about
see
12,
what
there's about 12 owners
What?
that are members of the club
El Dorado?
in El Dorado,
I'm gonna go.
yes.
That many?
I got
I
it.
don't think there were that
I'm
many.
gonna wait for real, this not a meeting. We'll talk about
All right,
this
let-
for real.
just- I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that we need to be aware that there is a liability issue there.
Mhm, the pavers, yes.
And it's the favors.
Mhm.
I talked to Jeff, and, in my discussions with him, I did agree that we would
Mhm.
restrict it to only members of the club would have access to there.
No, and that's not, we all, let me just give you some background. Mr. Meadoff, Howie and I met with Jeff at the club. Because Mr. Meadoff wanted them to,
Meadoff.
I'm sorry, Meadoff wanted them to, remove the hedges that they planted so he could continue to get to the club, because he's a club member. What Jeff said was, there shouldn't be access there because no one should be coming from there except for club members. We did not promise him that we would not allow people to go or not go, because it has nothing to do with El Dorado. I mean, there's a gate there. We did bring up that we had an easement. His response was, well, when we purchased the property, there was nothing nothing legal documented anywhere, so as far as we're concerned, there's no easement. And that's where it was left. Nothing ever
You know,
happened.
there's two sides to every argument.
Yeah,
I spoke to him after that,
okay,
and we had a very nice cordial discussion. After I threatened to call his superiors up in Virginia.
mhm,
And we had a very nice conversation, and, I suggested that the gate be moved right to the hedge. So that would be the demarcation between El Dorado and the club.
I don't know,
And
he's
the
getting there.
locks, and the lock would be, changed so that only club members would have, the lock, the key. But that key to that one also is the key to the
Mhm.
tennis courts and the
Mhm.
key to the,
correct,
what used to be the, water feature,
correct,
which became the, park.
correct.
Uh,
They're not, none of them are gonna have locks. They're changing all of them to just be self-closing with a latch because of the vandalism
So at
that
that
happened
point,
to the locks.
at that point, he said he would talk to those, higher ups and see what could be done.
How long ago was this?
That was a couple months ago.
And have you had
And
any
I have spoken to
correspondence?
him since then, and I have said, you know, did you talk to the people that you needed to talk to? He says, I'm working on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
that's it,
doing
forget it.
nothing.
So he's doing nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, I
That-
know, he
I
takes
know
about
him,
six,
I know him since the beginning.
Yeah.
He's doing nothing,
Yeah, well, that's what he usually does.
so
So he never
Yeah.
does anything the first time around.
he never does anything.
No, and he knows that.
But anyhow, that's what I had to say, and I guess you've already discussed the light bulbs that are out. all
Yes.
over the
Yeah, we
place,
know
so
about this.
Yes.
That, is a
Do you want me to
non-entity.
just have someone fix the pavers, or do you want pros?
Yes.
Just get them done,
Just
the
get it
pavers
done. Yeah.
over there?
Yeah.
They need to be fixed.
We,
I suggested that he put
We need to
pavers in there at the same
I
time
don't know
they
which
put the
people come out,
pavers on
okay.
the outdoor
didn't he rip up
area
the
that they just.
Only from the
Club?
grass on the grass area, from the end of the house.
hedge of
There's
the
a hedge
hedge.
where the house ends,
Right.
kind of, it's not their property.
Okay, so
but you know
here's
what I
my
mean.
question. So now the pavers
Sure.
stop.
Yes.
Now, what are you walking on?
Grass.
Grass,
So
which is
there
very
is,
rough. It is-
there's a liability there
Yes.
for the
For the
club.
club.
Yes,
That's why they don't want people going over there,
It's not
but they
our
can't stop people
It's
from
not our
walking there.
property, I don't know.
No, but the pavers are your
The
property.
pavers are our
The property, the
responsibility.
pavers are on El Dorado property.
The pavers that are still there.
Correct.
The original agreement was that, the club would maintain the pavers.
Right,
And El Dorado would
right,
have
there was
the
emails going back and
liability.
forth about that.
Ms. Medoff, we're having difficulty as a master association getting the club to even take care of their landscaping, which is theirs.
But we're not a master association.
No, but I'm telling you, this man does 0.
I
If you
s-
could do less than 0, his name would be next to it.
I suggested that he do this at the same time they put the pavers in at their new outdoor patio area. And it would just wash right through. But the only time he's gonna do anything is if there's enough of a ruckus
We don't need a
raised
walkway
about it.
yet.
That's true.
If the
That's what
club
I said.
members say,
It's much
we're not
better
coming
than
back,
having
we're
it
quitting, we're
fixed.
stopping,
That's a good idea.
or fix it, that's one thing.
Nah,
If we
he
make a
wouldn't.
fuss,
Here's my
here's what we
idea.
He
do.
wouldn't
You
care.
may not like it because you're a club.
He wouldn't
but
care.
No, they
I'm
want
not
some
a
of
club.
that.
As far
They-
as I'm
they-
concerned,
I left
they
the club because of Jeff
Doubled
DeFranco.
and
As far
tripled
as
some
I'm
of their,
concerned, El
their
Dorado doesn't
fees in
need
that place.
That's
that
why I'm not
cat
living anymore.
pavers
And they
beyond
don't
the
care.
gate.
38%
So my
already,
thing
I
is we
said,
should
keep it,
just
food sucks.
make our pet end at the
Yeah.
gate and put
The
grass
place is,
back
the
there.
place is,
It's
a
just like
sh-
the tennis.
it's a
Okay.
shame, I
There's
couldn't be
nothing
friends in
beyond
there,
the
so,
tennis.
Right.
so bad.
I agree.
We don't need papers.
I
They can only-
And then you can save them for if you need them on the other
I
pass.
agree with that.
So, but Chris,
I'll get a price, I'm gonna get a price and I'll send it to you guys.
Absolutely, a little bit of sod
And
and
we
we're
don't
done.
need it. That doesn't benefit our community in any way, shape, or form.
so
Is
we-
any, speaking of the pavers or holes, is any of the property that's behind the wall between the tennis courts and the wall of El Dorado?
No.
It's all the
No.
club
As a
or
matter
it's
of
Boca
fact,
Point?
The
It's the
wall,
club.
in the middle of the wall, if the wall is, say, 8 inches wide,
Mm.
4 inches belongs to the resident,
Mhm.
4 inches belongs to Heritage.
But I think there's a.
Which is the club, that's
The
the
club,
club.
that's
so
the
that-
club,
So,
But I
so as
think
soon,
there is a-
right behind my house that's owned by the club, not by Boca Point?
Correct.
that's
That's
correct.
Okay, cause there's some really big holes. I mean, there's a walkway back
Yeah,
there.
not surprising.
And like some really big, like twist your ankle, like
Mhm.
fall and get injured.
They don't
The
want
club.
that.
So that's not even a request of the master association.
No, the
It's-
club.
It's the
That's
club.
That's the club.
Also, can,
That walkway originally did not turn at that point, it went straight through.
Sure.
Into, between the tennis courts, you made a quick left and you were right at the clubhouse, at the,
At the,
fitness center.
fitness center.
That's the way it was originally.
can you, while we're on this subject, just of like
And
things,
they asked, the club at that point asked if they could change that because it was interfering with their, use of the courts.
Do you have a question?
a thing, by their house, you know, when you enter into our community?
Yeah.
I don't know if you looked at the
The
pillar,
columns,
the column
The
is
column and the wall.
filled with water,
yeah, we have,
like the latex paint.
we're waiting for two
Yeah.
quotes to fix
Yeah,
that.
it
It's
looks
on
like
both
it's-
sides, both entrances have it,
Yes,
and one behind you guys too, so we're waiting for the
And
quotes.
The
also,
one
like-
behind us is like literally falling apart.
Yes.
That one is like
it's
you know,
gross.
it looks like someone painted it while it was wet.
Well, what happened
It-
is the
it never-
latex paint, I think the water got in there, became like
Yeah.
a balloon.
They got water,
Yeah.
it all has water intrusion,
But it's,
the
like,
whole
really
column,
bad.
the whole wall has it too.
It's
Yeah.
been there like,
Cause
it's
we
been
could
that way ever
really
since
use
we've
to-
lived here.
We could use, well, yeah,
Yeah.
well, we could really use to kinda like fix that little area.
That's what we're getting
On that
quotes for, if we
side.
got prices, we
Yeah,
have some people that
I've
we're waiting
noticed
for.
it getting worse lately.
Yeah, cause I think all the rain is making it
Yeah,
worse.
I noticed it like the last month getting like very big.
Yeah, it's gotten
Oh,
bad.
is it really changing?
Yeah, it's very big.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just absorbing more water.
It's so much water, it's like a balloon.
I didn't know it was changing.
Yeah, I've noticed it, cause I kinda look.
Mike,
Yeah.
we'll work on things, we'll keep you abreast of what's happening.
If you
All
have
right, I'll
any
be more than happy to
correspondence,
be a go-between if you want.
Michael, if you have any correspondence, we need to
Oh, I
have
have a
copies.
lot of
Send it over.
correspondence.
I have I have the stuff that he had from when El Dorado was built,
Well, but
that's all I
that-
have.
That didn't help us.
No, he just
No.
ignored Jeff, he just ignored when we had the meeting.
That
It was
didn't
a
help
waste
us.
of time.
Does the
Okay.
master
You have to do it.
association have any say over what the club does?
I don't know.
No,
Well, they should.
no, club has controls.
They're independent, autonomous.
Yes.
definitely. Alright, so we will see everybody, January 18th.
Yeah, and you'll get something in the
We'll
mail,
put everything in the mail, so everybody
Thursday.
knows. The Thursday.
January.
Alright, let's go, we
same,
have to go.
same day.
Yeah,
Alright.
It seems
Well,
to-
everybody-
Yeah, that